Okay, I'm back again. Uh, I'm gonna start with this part three on love making and romance in the millennial reign. Um, I'm gonna get right into it here. Now, one thing I found out about intimacy in the millennial reign, the intimacy is not like it is here. Okay, it is so intense. It is so intense. Listen, let me see can I explain this. If you were to find that perfect one in the millennial reign, and the sound of music came with, well, I'm gonna say it like this: the sound of music come out of the air, it comes out of your body, okay, and it's the most wonderful music, and um, that alone is more gratifying than you actually engaging in sexual conduct here. Just holding hands and dancing with that person. It's more gratifying than any sexual encounter you can have here. The intimacy is so intense. Uh, just holding hands is far more gratifying than anything you can experience here on a full scale. But um, I found out that, excuse me, the allergies bother me. I found out that when we're in our new bodies, uh, you will know and you will feel everything there is to know and feel about your mate when you're with them. It's not like it is here now where I don't know what my wife is thinking. She don't know what I'm thinking. She don't know how I feel. I don't know how she feel. But not that's not the way it's going to be there. You're going to know what they feel, and you're going to feel what they feel. She's going to know what you feel, and she's going to feel what you feel. You all will be one. Okay, you will be truly one, and you will be one soul. Okay, you will be in her soul, she will be in your soul, and there won't be nothing you won't know about her. There won't be nothing she won't know about you. Okay, there won't be any secrets in the millennial reign. There won't be any secrets. Okay, and it's not going to be bad. That's not going to be a bad thing. That's going to be a really wonderful thing. I did experience though that uh, that part of where I could feel that person's soul, and I was like I was in their soul, and they were in mine. I did have a small, a very brief experience with that, and all I can say, man, it's extremely wonderful. Okay, so now, um, also I want to get into this. Uh, Here in this life, I've always believed there's three components to lovemaking and romance. One is the physical part, one is the soulish part, and one is the spiritual part. All you need all these three for a um, total package of lovemaking. The physical part, of course, is the sexual part that most of us that have had sex know, what to expect from that, and uh, that's usually the part the man is more interested in than the woman. And all of us are very familiar with that, the physical part of making love. Um, and it has to do with, okay, it has to do with the physical part of making love has to do a lot with our passions, okay, and I mean, I really don't have to go into a lot of detail about that. For adults, you all know what I'm talking about. But now the soulish part, we don't engage too much in the soulish part of love making. We are very familiar with the physical part, but the soulish part we don't know much about. We don't involve ourselves much with the soulish part. The soulish part has to do with the romantic side of us. Okay, the romance. Now, usually the women are into the romance. They love the romance. They love the courtship, the courting, uh, the goo eyes, making the goo eyes at each other and telling her how much you love her and how much she means to you, and uh, buying the chocolate and going out to dinner. Excuse me. All that's part of romance. Going out to dinner. Uh, Going out to dinner, going to the movies, all that junk. Uh, smiling and laughing and playing and all that stuff. The romantic side, buying her gifts, uh, sitting in the park, feeding the ducks together, and all that stuff. We we don't. A lot of us don't bother with that too much. Some people do. It's mostly physical. Okay, um, and sometimes some people we involve ourselves with the romance side or the soulish side, and there's some pleasure in that, of course. But you have to be. I found out that in order to enjoy the romantic side or the soulish side of lovemaking, you got to be friends. Okay, you can be sex partners without being friends. And so if you're not friends, you won't be very romantic with each other. Now, the third part of lovemaking is the spiritual side. And the spiritual side is that part of us, that side we are not familiar with. Now, we can read about it in the book, in the Song of Solomon. He talks a lot about, well, I won't say he talk about it, but he does express the spiritual side of that. And that part of us we are not very familiar with. Okay, we're very familiar with the physical side or the soulish side or the romantic side, but when it comes to the spiritual side, I don't think very many of us have experienced that. Okay,